Okay students, today we are going to discuss our unit number 3 from class 9th, and the title of the chapter is Media and its Impact. So before going through the chapter, let's discuss the title first, what the chapter is about. Media is a source of communication and how it is influencing the minds and life of people. You know that nowadays media is the most important mode of communication. It is sharing the news, and at the same time it is influencing the minds and the lives of people. You can say that it is playing an important role in conveying the message or in conveying the information to among the large masses of people. So it is media which is playing a very important role, a very vital role in exchanging the point of views of people, the opinions of people, or sharing the information in the whole world. So the role of media is very important. We are going to discuss what is and what impact it is putting on the lives of people. Now let's discuss the theme. The theme of the lesson is to highlight the role and impact of media. It tells that media can mold the opinion and mindset of people. It has a deep impact on the lives of people. Media has turned the world into a global village. Now the chapter is about media. What is the role that media is playing in the society, whether it is positive or negative. It would also tell us that how it is influencing the minds and lives of people, and how it has turned the world into a global village where we can hear or we can see any kind of news from any country. So here we are going to discuss all about the media and its role on the society. Now let's discuss learning objective. What is the purpose to learn this lesson, or what we will get after finishing the chapter? Number 1, to know the role and impact of media on society, means what is the role media is playing in the society and how it is influencing the society. Number 2, conduct and write an interview. We will also come to know how to write an interview. I will give you an assignment where you are supposed to write an interview. Number 3, to know about dialogue writing. The chapter is all about how to write a dialogue writing, because here you will find out a dialogue between a teacher and a student. So these are the learning objectives of the lesson. I have made a mind map for you, so it will be easy for you people to understand what the chapter is about. Now let's discuss the mind map one by one. The first point is it has two means of communication, electronic media and print media. Both the means are different to each other. One deals with in the printed form like magazines, books, while the other one is in auditory or visual form like film, radio, television. Second point is it molds the opinion and mindset of people, means it can easily change the mind of people. If it is portraying the positive image or positive news, the people's mind will be positive. If it is spreading the false news, the mind of people will become negative. Third point is it has turned the world into a global village, means now we can easily get the news from any country by sitting into our own country, or we can easily find out what is happening in the whole world. So it is spreading news from the whole world, and we can easily get information what is happening outside the country. Fourth point is most powerful mode of communication. Why it is most powerful mode of communication? because it is not only in printed form but also in visual and auditory form. It is playing with the mind of people. It has an impact on their lives, and it is playing an important role in the society as well. Now the last point is feelings and opinions of people are expressed through it. As you can see, it has been becoming a very important mode of communication. Therefore, it is becoming easy day by day for the people to express their opinion through it, or to share their information, or to share their ideas or feelings through it. Now come to pre-reading questions. Question number 1. How does media bring people closer? यानी मीडिया लोगों को कैसे करीब ला रहा है? Media has become a tool of social interaction and brought us closer as a community. It is also reducing the gap between us and people far away. Again, the point is that it has turned the world into a global village. यानी जो लोग बाहर रह रहे हैं, हमसे दूर रह रहे हैं, उनको भी हमारे करीब कर दिया है, हमारे दरमियान फासला कम कर दिया है, और हम आसानी से अपना माशरती मकसद पूरा कर सकते हैं कि हम एक दूसरे से बातचीत कर सकें. Question number 2. Do you know the difference between electronic media and print media? Now here you will find the difference between electronic and print media. Electronic media includes film, radio, television, internet, whereas print media works in printed form, includes books, magazines and newspaper. Electronic media is visual and auditory at the same time, whereas print media is in printed form. Here you can easily find out the difference between the two. Okay girls, now open your page 22 of your book. Now this is kind of dialogue and it is not in a paragraph form, so I am going to explain the whole page in one run. Now let's come to page 22. Miss Aisha is the favorite teacher of class 9. The students eagerly attend her class. Miss Aisha enters the classroom with her usual smile, greets the students and takes the roll call. It is their tutorial day. The students are all geared up. They know what is about to come and they are prepared for it. Shall we start? She asks politely. Yes, the students nod. Now this scene is about a class 9th and the Miss Aisha is their subject teacher. She enters into the classroom. She has a smile on her face and after greeting and taking roll call of the students, she starts the lecture. And all the students are ready to start the chapter and they are active to participate in the lecture because they know that what they are going to study today. Okay, now I'm going to tell the meanings of the difficult words. Tutorial means lesson. Geared up, to get ready. Note, a kind of motion of head in which you show agreement. Teacher. Okay, as we have decided earlier, the topic for today's discussion is role of media and its impact. To start with, let me state clearly that media is the most powerful mode of communication. It shares news and information with the people. Sometimes media spreads false news, but generally it informs us about the facts around us. Now here the teacher starts the topic by telling them that what they are going to study today. They will study about the media, its role, what kind of role it is portraying in the lives of people. And according to her, the main purpose of media, or the main function you can say of media, is to share the news and information to people. Now she is also telling them that sometimes media spread false news among the masses. It is very bad, or it creates negative situation in the society. So she is also telling us that it is very important for the media to spread positive news or to spread correct news, because it portrays negative image as well as positive image according to the news or
if it also plays an important role in the lives of people. Therefore, it is important or essential for media to spread the correct news. Do you agree? Now she is also taking their opinion. Yes, we do. I would like to add a bit more to it. Yes, sure. Now another student is taking participation, or she is participating in the class by giving more information. Add a bit more means to give more information. Student 1. Media has people to share knowledge of the world. Their feelings and opinions are expressed through it. Media attracts the attention of a very large audience. Have you noticed that the first thing we do soon after entering the house is to switch on the television? Now she is explaining that media has become an integral part of our life, that when we enter into the house, first thing we do is to switch on the television because we want to know what is happening around us. So it is only media that can bring information to us, or that can give or spread any kind of information of the world to us. Another function of media is that people also express their feelings and opinions through it. As you can see, the talk shows or the debate shows on the TV, you can easily find out that people nowadays are also giving their opinions in it. So the whole page is about that there is a class, and the class is discussing about media and its impact. अब इस क्लास के अंदर मैडम आयशा जो हैं इनके हम देख सकते हैं कि मैडम आयशा इनको पढ़ा रही हैं मीडिया और उसके किरदार के मुतालिक. वो कहती हैं कि इसका सबसे अहम काम खबरों को नशर करना है, फैलाना है, और मीडिया को चाहिए कि वो खबरें सही तरह से नशर करे. गलत खबर एक माशरे में एक मनफी असरात ला सकती है. उसके अलावा उन्होंने बच्चों से भी उनकी रजामंदी पूछी या बच्चों से उनकी राय पूछी, जिनमें से एक तालिब इल्म ने जवाब दिया कि जो मीडिया है वो बहुत से लोगों की तवज्जो अपनी तरफ खींच सकता है. और क्योंकि आजकल अगर हम देखें, जैसे ही हम अपने घर में दाखिल होते हैं तो हम सबसे पहले काम क्या करते हैं, हम टीवी चलाते हैं कि हमें पता चले कि खबरें क्या आ रही हैं या मुल्क में क्या हो रहा है, दुनिया में क्या हो रहा है. तो मीडिया का किरदार हमारी ज़िंदगी में बहुत अहम है. Now you will also find some questions on this page. Come to the question. Number 1 question is, guess the meaning of tutorial. Answer, it means lessons. Question number 2 is, what type of information does media provide? It is the most powerful mode of communication. It shares news and information with the people. Sometimes this is spread false news, but generally it informs us about the facts. Okay, here you will also find continuity of the chapter in the next slide. So here we are going to switch on to the next slide. Hope you have understood this page very well. Now come to question number 3. Is TV taking away the habit of reading? Answer, TV is somewhat taking away the habit of reading books because it is visual as well as auditory mode of entertainment. Now students, let's come to page 23 and 24 of your page book. Sorry, I'm going to explain these pages now. There is no doubt about it. Let me say that media has become a part of our life. It not only informs us but also entertains us. What does it mean now? TV has two major functions. It is informing us about the world, what is happening in the world, as well as it is also entertaining us. It gives us entertainment by number of programs or by showing different things on it. कि टीवी ना सिर्फ हमें बाखबर रखता है बल्कि हमें लुत्फ अंदोज होने के लिए तफरीह का सामान भी मुहैया करता है. Absolutely right. Well, do you have any idea about the two major means of communication? Now students, we are going to discuss two major means of communication. One is electronic media, the other is print media. Print media deals with books, magazines and newspapers, while the electronic media deals with film, radio, television and internet. Another major difference between electronic media is print media. Electronic media is not only visual and auditory, whereas print media is only visual, means you can only read it, whereas electronic media deals with visual and auditory senses, यानी आप उसे देख भी सकते हैं और आप उसे सुन भी सकते हैं. And the function both have the same function. The function is to inform and to entertain the people. Teacher, good, it's through media that the world has become a global village. There is a coverage of all important events of the world on television. We can have an easy access to all kinds of information through media. Now the world has turned into a global village. यानी एक ऐसी जगह बन चुकी है दुनिया के मीडिया के थ्रू कि हम कुछ भी बैठे हुए अपने घर में देख सकते हैं. दुनिया में क्या कुछ हो रहा है हम आराम से अपने घर में बैठ के देख सकते हैं, जिसकी वजह से ऐसे लगता है कि वो जो मुल्क है या जो कोई शहर है ऐसा हो रहा होता है कि जैसे वो सब कुछ हमारे साथ हो रहा हो या हमारे सामने सब कुछ हो रहा हो, तो हमें कहीं दूर जाने की ज़रूरत नहीं पेश आती. Can we say that the world is just a click away? Maybe. Well, would any other student like to say something on it? Miss Aisha points to the student sitting at the end. Madam, in my opinion, media plays a very constructive role for society. It raises awareness about many social issues like corruption, terrorism, drug addiction and violation of human rights. अच्छा, स्टूडेंट्स पहले ये होता था कि आप जब टीवी इतना एक्सेस में नहीं था या लोगों की रेंज में नहीं था, लोगों को पता नहीं था अपने हकूक़ के मुतालिक, लेकिन अब आराम से लोग अपने हकूक़ के ऊपर आवाज़ उठाते हैं. अगर उनके साथ कोई मसाइल पेश होते हैं तो वो मीडिया पे आके आराम से बात कर सकते हैं. और यही वजह है कि हमें हर चीज़ का पता होता है कि हमारे इर्द गिर्द क्या माशरती मसाइल हैं, जैसे कि करप्शन हो गया, दहशतगर्दी है, मंशियात की आदत है, या फिर इंसानी हकूक़ की तलफ़ी हो रही है. तो हर चीज़ को डिस्कस किया जाता है जिसकी वजह से वो मसला सॉल्व हो सकता है. Now the major function of media is that it is playing a constructive role in the society by bringing awareness among large number of people on the issues of media, on the issues of drug addiction, corruption, terrorism or violation of human rights. Now all of us are aware of our rights and we can easily raise our voice against the crucial laws of society or government. So media is playing very important role and it has become our tongue, or you can say tongue of downtrodden. Yes, you are right. Media has also become a mouthpiece of the downtrodden, means it has become our tongue, or it has become our tongue which can speak. यानी हमारी एक ऐसे ज़बान मीडिया बन चुकी है जिसके ज़रिए हम बोल सकते हैं. We can raise our voice. We can raise our voice against the cruelty of society. Yes, well said. It would not be wrong to say that media is the most vigilant institution that keeps an eye on every segment of the society. Segment means piece. Vigilant means active. Through debates, reports and talk shows, it makes everyone answerable and accountable. अच्छा, अब आप लोग देखते होंगे कि बहस मुबाहिसे के प्रोग्राम होते हैं, डिबेट्स के होते हैं, where number of people are present in that debate program and they raise their voice against the crucial laws or cruel laws of government. And some people are also answerable. You will find that some people are answerable and accountable in that program. So it is playing a very important role in bringing those people, or in bringing those people in the limelight. That is why media has become an integral part of our lives. Integral means important or essential. Now I would invite one of you to sum up the discussion. अच्छा, अब आपने देखा होगा कि बहुत से टॉक शोज़ ऐसे चल रहे होते हैं जिसके अंदर लोगों को बहस मुबाहिसे के बाद उनसे सवालात किए जाते हैं कि वो क्या कर रहे हैं, व्हाट दे आर डूइंग इन द सोसाइटी. As you can see that many ministers are present in the debate shows, and people used to ask different questions. What is the function, or what are they working on the issues, or on which issues they are working on, or what is their next target to facilitate the you can say people of society. So some people are also answerable. कुछ लोग जवाबदेह होते हैं उनके आगे. और उन डिबेट शोज का फ़ायदा क्या होता है? इट इज़ यू कैन से थ्रू मीडिया large number of people can easily access or can easily point out different issues in front of these ministers, and they asked several questions which are beneficial for them, or which can provide some kind of benefit to them. Now the teacher is asking a student to conclude the class or to conclude the discussion. यानी वो चाह रही हैं कि आप आखिरी नतीजे के ऊपर आएँ. I would conclude the discussion by saying that media can play a positive role and has a corrective impact of it if it works honestly. Good conclusion. I am happy that all of you have participated in this discussion and have expressed yourselves very well. Now the teacher is appreciating the students that they are participating in the class and they have got what the chapter was about, and she is really happy that she is able, she has made her students to get the lesson or to know what the theme was about, because all the students took participation in the class and they had a good interrogation, or you can say they had a good session in which they asked different questions, and at the same time they also provided, or they also answered that questions as well. Now the last line is, the bell rings, Miss Aisha says goodbye to the class and leaves. Now the class is closed, the time is up, and Miss Aisha leaves the class.
Now let's discuss question answers. Question number 1. What is the most important function that media performs? Answer. Media is the most powerful mode of communication. It shares knowledge, news and information with the people. It also helps them to share knowledge of the world. Media attracts the attention of a large audience. Question number 2. What are the two major means of communication? Answer. There are two major means of communication, electronic media and print media. The media includes film, radio, television, internet, books, magazines and newspapers. It also provides us information as well as entertainment. Question number 3. How does media provide entertainment? Media provides us auditory and visual entertainment in the form of broadcasting different programs or by printing news related to interesting topics. Okay, we will find its answer in the next slide. The remaining answer is in the next slide, so we will switch on to the next. So here it is, the remaining part of question number 3. We can see sports on it. We also witness different political news, so it is providing entertainment to people of every age. Question number 4. What happens when media is allowed to play its role unchecked? Answer. When media is allowed to play its role unchecked, it brings chaotic situation in the society. Sometimes it spreads false news among masses, which puts negative impact on mind of people. So it is an integral mode for spreading news. A proper check should be on what it is broadcasting or printing. Question number 5 is a general question. You have to answer it by your own, but I have given you some key points. Give 3 reasons in support of your favorite program. Answer will begin like this. My favorite TV program is, it has 3 main points. It's entertaining, It's informative and interesting. It is for people of all age. I am not explaining these answers to you people because I have already explained the chapter in detail. So I hope you will understand each and every answer very well. Okay students, there is an activity for you. You can consider it as a home assignment as well. You have to write paragraphs on the following topics: use and abuse of internet or mobile phones. Means you have to write advantages or disadvantages by using internet or mobile phones. Second one is advantages and disadvantages of television. Now how to write a paragraph? I have given you some instructions or some key points to write a paragraph. Number one is don't break lines, means there should be a continuity among the lines. Number two, it should be concise, having good vocabulary. It should be short or shorter offline, having good words, or you have to choose or you have to select good words in order to show that you have some kind of vocabulary or you know some good words as well. Number three, a solid introduction and a conclusion of paragraph. Means there should be a good beginning and there should be a good ending of the paragraph. So it's all about how to write a paragraph. I hope you have understood the lecture of today's unit number 3, and I have explained each and everything for you. So go through this chapter or go through this presentation so that you will be able to understand what chapter is about.